Downton Abbey 3 is set to tackle a surprising death and will include a heartfelt tribute to Maggie Smith. Producer Gareth Neame described her loss as the end of an era, with the third movie honoring the show's beloved matriarch in a meaningful way. The upcoming film will provide an opportunity to pay tribute to both the Dowager Countess and the legendary Maggie Smith, who passed away on September 27th at age 89. Executive producer Gareth Neame shared with TV Line on December 24th that the film will feature a meaningful tribute to the iconic star. Reflecting on her legacy, Neame said, "We will never see the like of Dame Maggie Smith ever again," calling her loss the end of an era. Maggie Smith's iconic character, Violet Crawley, the Dowager Countess of Grantham, made her debut in Downton Abbey in 2010. After the show ended in 2015, she returned for the 2019 film and its 2022 sequel, Downton Abbey, A New Era, in which the Dowager Countess passed away. Neame explained that Maggie Smith's recent passing adds even more emotion to the upcoming third film, which was already set to address the loss of her character. The fact that Dame Maggie herself has now passed away since that time, I do think has given a real added poignancy to a story that we had already planned, he shared. He also noted that the loss feels even more profound as both the characters and the cast are mourning the family and show's matriarch, making the tribute feel even more heartfelt and authentic. After her passing, many cast members shared heartfelt tributes to the legendary actress. Hugh Bonneville, who played her on-screen son Robert Crawley, Earl of Grantham, reflected, "Anyone who ever shared a scene with Maggie will attest to her sharp eye, sharp wit, and formidable talent." Paul Giamatti, who is expected to return as Harold Levinson in the third Downton Abbey movie, praised Maggie Smith as a genius and said she was the kind of actor who makes you proud to be an actor. Series creator Julian Fellowes described working with Smith as the greatest privilege of my career. Speaking to People, he added, "We were more than fortunate to be part of the last act in her stellar career." Michelle Dockery, who played the Dowager Countess's granddaughter, Lady Mary Crawley, said in a statement, "There was no one quite like Maggie. I feel tremendously lucky to have known such a maverick. She will be deeply missed, and my thoughts are with her family." Reflecting on the experience in an interview with MovieWeb, Dockery shared, "Going into this last one was like..." She paused before continuing, "First of all, to do one film was incredible. Looking back now, having done a series and 3 movies, it's just amazing. We never expected that." Dockery described returning to Downton Abbey as stepping back into a family, with the cast and crew maintaining a close bond. She noted that revisiting a project so many times is rare in an actor's career, but knowing this was the final installment made her cherish every moment. Calling it her home away from home, she expressed gratitude for the experience, adding, "It'll last forever." It will be interesting to see how the next movie takes the story forward. In Downton Abbey, A New Era, set in 1928, Tom Branson, the widowed son-in-law of the Earl of Grantham, marries Lucy Smith, the illegitimate daughter and heir of Lady Maud Bagshaw, Queen Mary's lady-in-waiting. Meanwhile, Violet Crawley surprises the family by revealing she was gifted a villa in southern France years ago by the late Marquis de Montmirail. She decides to leave the villa to her great-granddaughter, Sibby, Tom and the late Lady Sybil Crawley's daughter, to ensure she has financial and social standing similar to her cousins George, Caroline, Marigold, and Peter. In Downton Abbey, A New Era, a film production company approaches the Crawleys with a request to shoot a silent film, The Gambler, at Downton. Initially, Robert declines, but Lady Mary, his eldest daughter and the estate manager, convinces him to agree since the filming fee would pay to repair the leaking roof. While the household staff is excited to meet the film stars, lead actress Myrna Dalglish's attitude rubs some of them the wrong way. Meanwhile, the new Marquis de Montmirail invites the Crawley family to visit the villa in France. Since Violet is too ill to travel, Tom, Lucy, Lady Bagshaw, Robert, and Cora, along with Edith and her husband Bertie Pelham, head to the villa instead. They are joined by Carson, Mr. Bates, and Miss Baxter. Edith uses the trip as a work opportunity, writing for her magazine. Back at Downton, Lady Mary stays behind to manage the film crew with help from Mrs. Carson, formerly Mrs. Hughes. At the villa, the Marquis warmly welcomes the Crawley family, but his mother challenges Violet Crawley's ownership of the property. However, the family lawyer assures them that there is no legal ground for her claim, especially since the late Marquis left the villa to Violet before his marriage. The villa legally belongs to Violet. Later, the Marquis shocks Robert by suggesting that Robert's birth, which occurred 9 months after the Dowager Countess's visit to France in 1864, could mean they are half-brothers. That evening, Cora confides in Robert, revealing that she may have a fatal illness. Robert is devastated at the thought of losing his mother, the family name and title, and Cora all in quick succession. At Downton, the studio cancels The Gambler due to silent films losing popularity with the rise of talkies. Lady Mary proposes saving the project by dubbing in dialogue for the already shot scenes and filming new ones with sound. While lead actor Guy Dexter's rich voice works well, Myrna Dalglish's Cockney accent doesn't suit her upper-class character. Mrs. Hughes suggests Lady Mary dub Dalglish's voice. Fearing her career is over, Dalglish quits, but Anna and Daisy convince her to finish the film. Former footman Mr. Molesley, who can lip-read, helps by reconstructing the dialogue for dubbing and creating a script. During filming, Dexter subtly reveals to Thomas Barrow, Downton's closeted butler, that he is also gay, leading to a romantic connection between them. Dexter offers Barrow a job as housekeeper and wardrobe assistant in New York, which Barrow accepts. The Crawley family returns to Downton while filming continues. Lady Mary politely turns down director Jack Barber's flirtations, though her marriage to Henry is strained due to his long absence for a car rally. Meanwhile, Barrow decides to take up Dexter's offer and move to New York for a new life together. Dr. Clarkson diagnoses Cora with pernicious anemia, a treatable condition. Cora also helps Myrna Dalglish develop an American accent, potentially saving her acting career. Edith, feeling stifled as a Marchioness, plans to revive her London-based magazine. Daisy and Andy, newlyweds, hatch a plan to give themselves more privacy by setting up a match between Daisy's former father-in-law, Mr. Mason, and Downton's cook, Mrs. Patmore. While the unpaid movie extras quit, the Downton staff steps in to fill the roles, ensuring the film's completion. Barber offers Molesley a lucrative screenwriting deal. In a surprising moment, Molesley proposes to Miss Baxter, unaware that their conversation is being overheard through an open microphone. Now, the third Downton Abbey movie is set to release on September 12, 2025, produced by Carnival Films and distributed by Focus Features. It will be released in both the UK and the US. That's all for today. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this story. See you soon.